Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding out that your car needs a major repair. The bill is $2,000. Would you be able to pay for it without using a credit card? For millions of people, the answer is no. And that's exactly why building your first $10,000 is one of the most important financial goals you can achieve. Not because $10,000 will make you rich, but because it gives you options, it gives you confidence, and most importantly, it gives you control over your financial life. Today, I'm going to show you the exact 5-step system that can help you build your first $10,000, even if you're starting from zero. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'll share the biggest mistake that keeps most people stuck financially for years. Let's begin. A few years ago, two friends graduated from college at the same time. Both earned similar salaries. Both had similar expenses, and both wanted financial freedom. The first friend spent nearly everything he earned. Every pay raise led to more spending. A better phone, a nicer car, more subscriptions, more unnecessary purchases. The second friend followed a different strategy. He tracked his spending, saved a portion of every paycheck, and invested consistently. 3 years later, the difference was shocking. One friend was living paycheck to paycheck. The other had over $10,000 saved and invested. The difference wasn't income. The difference was habits. And that's good news, because habits can be learned. Section 2. Why the first $10,000 is so important. Most people think becoming wealthy starts with making 6 figures. That's not true. Wealth starts with keeping and growing what you earn. The first $10,000 is important because it changes your mindset. Before $10,000, every financial emergency feels like a crisis. After $10,000, you start feeling prepared. You stop making decisions out of fear. You stop stressing about every unexpected expense. And you start thinking long-term. The first $10,000 is proof that you can manage money successfully. It's not just a financial milestone. It's a psychological milestone. And once you reach it, building the next $10,000 often becomes much easier. Becoming wealthy starts with making 6 figures. That's not true. Wealth starts with keeping and growing what you earn. The first $10,000 is important because it changes your mindset. Before $10,000, every financial emergency feels like a crisis. After $10,000, you start feeling prepared. You stop making decisions out of fear. You stop stressing about every unexpected expense. And you start thinking long-term. The first $10,000 is proof that you can manage money successfully. It's not just a financial milestone. It's a psychological milestone. And once you reach it, building the next $10,000 often becomes much easier. Let's start with the simplest step. Track your money. Most people say they want to save more, but when asked where their money goes every month, they honestly don't know. Money disappears in small amounts. Coffee runs, streaming subscriptions, food delivery, impulse purchases. None of these seem expensive individually, but together, they can cost hundreds of dollars every month. For the next 7 days, track every dollar you spend, every purchase, every bill, every transaction. Don't judge yourself. Just observe. Because awareness creates change. Think of your money like water flowing through a bucket. If you don't know where the holes are, you'll never stop the leaks. The moment you understand where your money is going, you gain control. And control is the first step toward wealth. Now that you understand your spending, it's time to create a simple budget. One of the easiest methods is called the 50-30-20 rule. Here's how it works. 50% of your income goes to needs: housing, transportation, groceries, utilities, insurance. 30% goes to wants: entertainment, dining out, travel, hobbies. The remaining 20% goes directly towards saving and investing. The beauty of this system is its simplicity. You don't need complicated spreadsheets. You don't need to track 20 different categories. You simply give every dollar a purpose. And when money has a purpose, it becomes much easier to build wealth. Remember this: a budget isn't a punishment. A budget is a plan. And successful people plan where their money goes before they spend it. Imagine losing your job tomorrow. How long could you survive without income? 1 week? 1 month? 3 months? Most people underestimate how important emergency savings really are. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net. It's the difference between a temporary setback and a financial disaster. Start with a simple goal. Save your first $1,000. Keep it in a separate savings account. Once you reach that milestone, continue building toward 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This money is not for vacations. It's not for shopping. It's not for investments. It's only for true emergencies. When financial problems appear, and they eventually will, your emergency fund protects your progress. And that protection is priceless. Here's a truth many people learn too late. Saving money alone is not enough. If your money sits in a bank account forever, inflation slowly reduces its purchasing power. That's why investing matters. Investing allows your money to work for you. Many beginners think they need thousands of dollars to start investing. They don't. The most important factor is consistency. Imagine investing just $300 every month. Not occasionally. Not when you feel motivated. Every single month. Over time, something incredible happens. Compound growth begins to work. Your money starts generating returns. Those returns begin generating more returns. And year after year, your wealth grows faster. The biggest mistake new investors make is trying to get rich quickly. They chase trends. They panic during market declines. And they constantly jump from one strategy to another. Successful investors do the opposite. They stay patient. They stay consistent. And they focus on the long game. Remember the mistake I mentioned earlier? Here it is. Most people wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they earn more money. They wait until next month. They wait until next year. They wait until conditions are perfect. But perfect conditions never arrive. Wealth isn't built through waiting. It's built through action. Small action, repeated consistently. The people who succeed financially aren't necessarily smarter. They simply start earlier and stay consistent longer. Let's do a quick example. Suppose you save and invest $300 every month. In 1 year, that's $3,600. In 2 years, that's $7,200. In less than 3 years, you'll have crossed the $10,000 mark. Now imagine increasing that amount to $500 per month. Your progress accelerates dramatically. This is why financial success isn't about huge breakthroughs. It's about small actions repeated hundreds of times. One decision, one paycheck, 1 month at a time. And remember, small financial decisions today create massive financial results tomorrow. I'll see you in the next video.